Hi friends, welcome back to another session on grammar. After completing my discussion on phrasal verbs, I am back again to the continuation of our discussion on tense. I completed the discussion on present tense, including all the different forms of the present tense: simple present, present continuous, present perfect, and present perfect continuous tense, and their uses. Then I switched on to phrasal verbs, and that's also over. So back again to tenses. Today, we will start with simple past tense. Before we begin with the discussion, let me have a comparison between simple present and simple past. In simple present tense, we do not know whether the action is complete or incomplete. We simply say that we do something. What about simple past? Here also, we do not know whether the action is complete or incomplete. We simply say that we did something. So in simple present, we say we do something. In simple past, we say that we did something. The state of the action is one and the same, but the time is different. That's all the main difference between simple present and simple past. Okay, now let's come to the uses of simple past tense. Okay, or past simple. The structure of a sentence in simple past tense will be like this: subject plus V2, that is verb 2, that is did form of the verb, second form of the verb, that is V2. Uses, coming to the uses, see, the first use is to speak of an action or event of the past with a point of time reference. When we use simple past tense, in almost all the cases, there will be a point of time reference. Even if the action took place a century back, you can use simple past tense provided there is a point of time reference. For example, I met Tagore in 1913. I met Tagore in 1913. Here actually 1913 is a point of time, so we just used simple past tense, I met. Okay, 1913 is special for Tagore. You know, it was in 1913 that he was awarded the Nobel Prize for Literature, and it was for his famous work, the transcreation of Gitanjali in English. Okay, it was originally written in Bengali, and for his transcreation of his work Gitanjali, he awarded the Nobel Prize for Literature. Okay, so let's see a few more examples. I talked to him over the phone yesterday. So here there is a point of time reference, and that is yesterday. Yesterday is the point of time. So we have just used simple past tense, that is talked. I talked to him over the phone yesterday. Another one, Tony passed. Passed is the verb and it is in simple past tense. His MA examination in 2020. So 2020 is a point of time. Okay. And now coming to the second use, to denote a past action or a habit, something done as part of a routine. Here, we have four different ways of using a simple past tense. I have a common start here, beginning here, that is when I was in Madras. Then you add the second part, choosing from the given ones here. Okay, there are four options, all are correct. When I was in Madras, I went for a walk in the morning. When I was in Madras, that was my habit. Okay, I went for a walk in the morning. When I was in Madras, I used to. Used to is the form, and then we have the bare infinitive, that is infinitive without or, the base form, for a walk in the morning. I used to go for a walk in the morning. So this is another way of using simple past tense. Used to actually gives the impression of past sense. Okay, it gives us a sense of the past. I used to go for a walk in the morning. Third one, I would go for a walk in the morning. So would plus go, that again gives a past sense. I would go for a walk in the morning. Then fourth one, I was in the habit of. I was in the habit of going for a walk in the morning. And that is really correct. And these four different ways are used to express simple past. So this is the second use. So to denote a past action or habit or something done as part of a routine, we can use simple past tense. So four different ways of expressing past events using simple past. And the third one is to express past events without using adverbs of. In the first case I said, okay, it is always or in almost all the cases there is a point of time reference. But there are certain cases where we can use a simple past tense without a point of time reference. Okay, to express past events without using adverbs of time or point of time reference. See. He learned. Learned is the word, and that is the past tense. He learned Hindi in Nagpur. At the first reading of the sentence, we get a sense that it is over. Okay, it's already done. That means he completed the learning of Hindi in Nagpur sometime in the past. So I learned Hindi in Nagpur. Second one, I did not sleep well. See, when we speak of disturbed sleep, naturally it will be of the last night. Okay, it's implied there. So last night, that sense is there implied in the sentence. I did not sleep well. That means last night I couldn't sleep well. So the time is implied there. Then Babar defeated Rana Sanga at Kanwa. Here also defeated is the verb, simple past tense is used. Here did plus simple present, that is equal to simple past, and negative word is here added in between. Okay, I did not sleep. Here Babar defeated Rana Sanga at Kanwa. That means the event is already over. Okay, it was an action of the past. Babar defeated Rana Sanga at Kanwa. So in all these three sentences, what we have to keep in mind is that the time is implied in the context. There is no time reference given. Okay, he learned Hindi in Nagpur. I did not sleep well. Baba defeated Rana Sanga at Kanwa. No time reference is given, but the time is implied in the context. Okay, and one thing to be noted or to keep in mind is that the verb form remains the same with all the pronouns. You know what are the pronouns? First person singular I, plural we, then you, plural you, he, she, it and they. He, she, it and they. With all these personal pronouns, the verb form remains the same, no change at all. Let's see. I study English. When it comes to the past tense, it will be I studied English, we studied English, you studied English, they studied English, he, she, it studied English. There is no difference whether the subject is singular or plural, first person, second person or third person. These are the important points that you have to keep in mind when you use simple past tense in your communication and writing. Hope you enjoyed the session, and it will be very useful to you, I am sure. So wait for another session on English grammar, and that will be on past continuous tense or past progressive tense. Till then, goodbye and thank you.